Welcome back to the last of our little mini arc of commentary. I'm Professor Rod here. To my left is Professor Devin.
Hello there.
And to his right is Professor Nate.
Hey, everybody.
I kind of switched it up there.
Yeah,
I know you confused the hell out of Devin.
It didn't help too that I was still thinking a British accent, right, mate? Speaking of which, my British accent is horrible. Do not
Yeah, it is, because it switches into an Australian one after a little bit. It's kind of weird.
Alright,
Really?
so we just had another marker scare. We're down to 2 alien pictures.
The marker here on 99.5, getting your face ripped off by aliens.
Don't sniff markers, kids.
Unless they're highlighters.
Not even
They'll make you
highlighters.
And lighter.
I knew that was coming too. I was like, is he really going to be stupid enough to add that on?
No, that's almost as bad as Devin's puns.
Almost. I try.
So close.
But yeah, we're in our final little mini 5-part saga where we go back, and the original goal was to talk about what we played, and now we've actually gone off on a wide range of gaming related topics. I don't know, not necessarily that bad, but I believe right here we're finally going to solve the mystery of the scarab.
No. Oh, wait. You mean find it.
We haven't
located it.
we haven't lost the
No, we
scarab
haven't
yet.
lost it yet.
It should still be in
So we have to
Kenzo's.
lose it in this episode
You know what's
somewhere.
really depressing about this too is the fact that we lost that scarab less than like minutes after we put it away. We must have lost it in this episode
Yeah, I can't believe we lost it this episode.
and then forgot about it sometime in this
I
episode.
hate this zombie. I wonder if
To
the
be
marker's doing
fair,
this.
we're not playing. Rod's playing, so
Yeah.
I'm not always 100%. You put this in the... Like, if I was playing, I'd be more of like, I put this here because you're physically doing it.
Oh yeah, look at that. And now here comes the visual glitching in the game
Yeah.
itself.
This is
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
visual
This is
glitching
when you
gets
guys...
crazy.
I didn't even notice this
When
because
do
I
you
was
switch to
busy.
Kenzo? I need to see Kenzo's
Well,
inventories.
later, Devin.
I know,
We
I'm
can't-
just worried.
We can't do it.
I'm trying to find the Martian rocks, okay?
Why can't you just press the buttons now and
This
change it?
marker is trying to kill us. I'm trying to find these freaking Martian rocks. And what is the Spiritus? What the heck is that? Is that the freaking remote?
Mhm.
No, because I just send it out there and it does nothing. I can't use it.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
It's just a coordinate-based system.
And by coordinate base, you mean battleship based.
9 shapes in all.
No in shapes and all. I reckon.
Well, and this really pisses me off too. Why does she even say 9 shapes in all? When
Oh
we
my
put
god!
it in there
Every
and it
time I interact with that
automatically
rock
does.
cutter, that guy just gets right back up.
But it automatically goes. It doesn't even let you choose the shape. Because I was like, oh, I thought we were going to have to figure out which shape was which.
It's just
Wait a
just
minute.
flavor text. God, it looks terrible.
And the visual on, yeah, you, I don't know. It could be the game. Look at that too.
Yeah.
All the wireframe models just
Yeah.
now started breaking down.
Even more. They went from wireframe to Super Wireframe Turbo Championship Edition.
I don't even know.
Speaking of which,
yeah, this
Street
game.
Fighter 5.
And I can't even see
Looking
like
forward to
the
that.
yes or no. I don't even know.
I haven't played a Street Fighter game since Street Fighter 2.
I know. I'm the only person on this 3-man crew who really likes Street Fighter. But I am looking forward to Street Fighter 5.
Not
Maybe-
Street Fighter's a bad series.
Maybe
It's
if we're
not funny
super
either.
lucky, there might be some Street Fighter gameplay for the channel. We'll see what's up.
I'm not playing.
What? How long does it
I'm not
take?
playing
I want to
either.
get past the first fight.
How long does it take to scan a rock in?
It's cutting a rock,
Cut a rock in.
and look
To
at
a
it.
right
It's cutting
shape.
into perfect rectangle. Oh my god!
And then you
Do,
stand
do,
up.
do.
Oh, I had to remote. No. I'm trying to backpedal.
Backpedal into the wall.
I was just doing this because I'm hoping it was buying me time, but I'm betting
I
it
don't
did
think I
not.
don't think it did.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it did. I have no idea what's...
How did they even get into this room?
That's the $1 million question.
Did it just
Because the
build
door
it?
is noticeably smaller.
Did they build around the thing? They just found it?
Well, supposedly they found it down below. Maybe that whole bottom of that room falls away. Lichen. What do we need lichen for?
Lichen?
Yeah,
it's
moss.
it's for making antitoxin.
You know
Oh,
what
it
we
is,
needed
yes.
lichen in? Order 1886 needed lichen.
Oh my god.
More lichen in it.
Bam. That was
God,
good right
Order
there.
1886. And the vampires just out of nowhere.
The first time
Don't
I
make
saw
sense.
that trailer, I was like, this is going to be cool. It's going to be like 4-player cooperative third-person shooter where you're fighting werewolves and monsters and all this other cool shit.
No.
Nope.
No.
Single player third-person shooter. That's an okay third-person shooter, but you fight a lot of humans.
You know what
I was just messing around with this drone because I was hoping I could, like, luckily get the coordinate and just get the Martian rock.
You know what I was thinking of the other day? I kind of want to buy Michigan Report from Hell.
That game?
Yeah.
Where you're like a cameraman in this, like, Chicago when
Why are
Silent
you in
Hill-
Chicago and it says Michigan?
Lake Michigan.
Oh. You said Michigan.
That's the name of the game.
Well,
Michigan Report
Michigan
from Hell.
Report from Hell is the name of the game.
And you're in
It's not
Chicago.
called Lake Michigan Report from Hell.
Why did you
Lake-
call it
Lake-
Chicago Report from Hell if you're in Chicago? Let's go.
Lake Michigan Report from that lovely lake right beside Hell.
Spoiler alert, it is hell.
Do you imagine that I've always imagined this. I don't know if I'm the only person who does, but I've always imagined that like Silent Hill, they have a tourist board of deranged crazy people who like make the brochures. Come visit Silent Hill. We have lovely waterfront activities such as getting impaled repeatedly on large spikes and having your soul tortured by watching your loved one get metaphysically raped repeatedly.
Visit our famous industrial area. Don't worry, it'll find you.
Yeah.
Like it's just walking in and just all of a sudden just rust just envelops everything.
You got to imagine the people on the tourist board there have to be so unhappy. They're like, how do we convince people to come to a town that will literally kill them? Like,
How do these people
will
still
take their
live
soul?
in this town? That's what confused me. Like, how the hell did that cop still live there? Like,
I've made this prediction before. I've said this 1,000 times. I'll say it on here.
they're in alternate dimensions of the town.
Every single Silent Hill is its own town, its own dimension with its own horrors.
Because of Silent Hills. Because of that whole implication.
I thought back before then. I think, side tangent here, Tibetan Book of the Dead, it makes a big story, or there's a big part of the Tibetan Book of the Dead about you walk through a path in your afterlife, and on all sides of the path are monsters that besiege you by showing you the horrors that you commit in your own life. They force you to confront those, and you have to overcome them.
Uh-huh.
Silent Hill is a town through which you have to solve a series of trials while being besieged on all sides by monsters that represent the psychological torture and problems of your own life.
Yeah.
So, that's where I think that comes from. I don't even think it was Silent Hills. I've been thinking that since, like, Silent Hill 2 or 3. Because Silent
wasn't
Hill
the same town,
and
because the layout
they've made
always changes.
and James's version of Silent Hill is really the one that sold it to me. Because the way James's town looked and the monsters in it were meant to be unique to James. A lot of them are very phallic-shaped or over-sexualized because he has a repressed sexual drive.
And maybe the locations themselves that the characters visit.
And the town never looks the same. Like, the layout's always different.
Well, to be fair, you're all going to different parts of the town. You're not always
That is true.
going to the exact same.
Silent
Yes,
Hill
but it
is a
would-
pretty large town.
But it would... Is it, though? Because the first time you see Silent Hill in Silent Hill, it's not supposed to be large. They make references multiple times
It's
to the
not
fact
large,
that it's a
but you
quaint,
get cut
small
off
town.
so many times. Like, you have all those holes in the road that you can't
Just
get
giant
past.
holes.
Yeah,
And
but
houses you can't go into.
here's the necropolis.
The tick
But
of the
is
clock
that-
in the rock.
Is that the final countdown?
That's
just,
right. One of these episodes is going to be a musical episode.
And here's one of the things we find out here is that Martin Karn, Judith Holloway leaves a note. One of her
Martin.
notes is she talks about Martin. It is implied that Martin is married or was married to Judith Holloway.
And they
one
had a
point.
kid or something.
Yeah. Which made Rod's statement that he's going to leave Martin Karn on the cold surface of Mars extra heartless. Sorry, children.
If we can choose who we're
Right.
leave behind.
But no,
The drone's back.
I do think that Silent Hill is, or was meant to be at one point.
Found
Each
nothing.
one of them was supposed to be a representation of that person's horror. But then, of course, Silent Hill 2 got stupidly popular, and they had to start shoving the Pyramid Head in everywhere. And they had
Even
to start
in the
shoving the
movies.
sexy nurses in everywhere.
That's the problem with being
Because if you
popular.
remember the
is when you
first one,
start
there were
conforming to
nurses in the
society.
first one, but they weren't sexy nurses.
No, they look like old, hunched over,
Yeah,
almost
they-
World War One or World
It's
War
because
Two
it was-
battlefield
Because
soldiers.
It was his
Alyssa was in the
repression.
hospital all the time.
It was representing his repression of his sexual desires. That's why.
Well, that was in Silent Hill too.
Yeah, in Silent Hill 2.
We were talking about Silent Hill 1 just then. The nurse is how they look.
Oh, in the original? Yeah, because he didn't have that. He was
Yeah,
looking
they
for his
looked-
kid.
they
It
looked-
was all
they
about his
looked
kid.
much
It was Alessa's fears is what all that's like the
Yeah.
dogs and stuff. If you read all the notes or everything, she says she's afraid of dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
afraid
why
of
a lot
dogs.
of the
That's why there's
episode,
a lot
or
of
all the
dogs.
episodes-
That's
dogs
one of the
and
coolest
stuff.
parts about the original Silent Hill. That one, you're not playing through your own afterlife. You're playing through your daughter's trauma. Now, your daughter, I think Alessa is one of the few characters in the series who's alive.
The one in the third one?
I do think, the young girl from the first one, she comes back in the
They
third one.
fuse together. There's
Oh, Alessa. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, one
sorry,
and
I thought
three.
you were talking about the main
1
character.
and
of
3, Silent Hill 1 and 3 are directly connected, if I recall
Yes.
correctly. 2 and 4 are not. They're not connected to the series in any way.
Or they could be if the UFO ending's canon.
Yeah,
all of them are
if
canon.
UFO is
Yeah,
considered canon.
all of them were canon. Like these damn aliens,
But
man.
I mean, if the UFO ending's considered canon, then Silent Hill is really one of the cheesiest parody games.
it's the
ever.
best B movie
Yeah,
game ever.
Um,
It's like it beats Earthbound way on the water.
But yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Like Silent Hill 1, I do think that there are real people in the games. I do think that some of the people are alive and some of the people are dead. And I do think that there's an evil, almost Lovecraftian god
Yeah,
who creates this town each
Wasn't
time.
that
But I
implied
think each
in
one of those
Silent
the
Hill
towns.
first
5?
one, it's it's like Bahamut
Yeah,
or
Bahamut. Or
something like
Baphomet.
that you fight. No, it's Incubus.
Incubus?
Depending on what ending you get, you either fight
Yeah,
Incubus
yeah,
or
yeah.
Incubator. Incubus is like the big thing that shoots lightning at you.
Yeah.
Incubator is what you get if you get the bad ending. I believe it's if you let Sybil die. You get
Yeah,
Incubator.
you have to-
I won't speak anymore on I won't speak anymore on this because I got to
Look
be
at
honest.
this
It's
lovely
been too
hug.
long since I played Silent Hill. I cannot remember off the top of
When
my
I had
head.
Silent Hill as a kid, I beat that game so many times. And I remember so much from it. That I don't remember. It's been years since I played it, but I just remember so much. I played it.
Last
so
time I
much.
played it, I got really annoyingly lost after the Sybil encounter because that's when the entire town is basically in that rusted
Yeah.
state.
Oh,
So-
and it's like dark out, and you have
Yeah.
and the leapers are everywhere.
Yeah.
That's probably the hardest part of the game for me.
And I was just annoyed because I went everywhere and I was like, where the hell do I go from here?
It's interesting that Silent Hill survived. Well, a lot of other... Because if you look at it, Silent Hill is very much a Resident Evil ripoff as well. Or inspired by.
Yeah, I would say more inspired by because that
it's
game...
a different brand of horror, but it came out a couple years after. It uses the same mechanics, the same concepts. It was definitely Konami's take on
And
it.
because it was like an open, semi-open world-ish, you had no idea what to do. You basically had to go to each and every door and interact with them. That was just...
I did like the map system
Weird.
in Silent Hill as well. Where you get to a door, it's locked, and it would
And
cross
cross
the
it
door
out,
out
yeah.
and be like, okay, you can't get through this. Or if it's
Yeah, just like the Resident Evil
you could
map
get
in
through
the
it, it'd be
HD
like,
edition.
okay, you can get through this, but you need a key.
That freaking thing in the wall.
The thing you were planning on... Oh, man. We haven't been paying as good of attention as we could have.
Uh-oh, we might miss the scare of again.
I swear.
We won't. We will not. It will be pretty obvious when we get to that.
But I always thought Silent Hill controlled better than Resident
He's in a
Evil.
raw old state.
Because
Right
Resident
in
Evil,
bonkers.
Silent Hill's not the best controlled game ever, but it still felt a lot nicer. Plus, I like the fact
John Farr.
that you could shoot guys, and then they go down, and then you could kick them, and then they'd be dead. I
Yeah.
always liked that mechanic in Silent Hill.
You could kick them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you always. You shoot them a couple times till they fall to the ground. You walk
then
up and you
kick
kick them, and that kills them.
Really?
Rather than wasting all
Rather
of
than
your
wasting
ammo.
all your-
Oh my god. Well, I only played the game once, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I played through it so many times. Eventually, you just I don't know when I realized it. Probably halfway through the first time, I was like, "Hey, you can just kick these
The
guys."
Necropolis.
and they die.
What is that? It's a dead, boring place to live.
Necropolis under V-Base.
Oh my god, this mood is so unhelpful. It's not a nice place at all. Not
I know.
very nice at all.
Now, what was that spiffing dream I was having when you were so rudely interrupted?
Okay.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep again. For all the help you do us, man. In memorandum, mood, stuck on Mars.
Alright, so this is basically, right now, my main goal. Get all of these freaking Martian
Hold on.
rocks before we all
Hold on.
die.
We only need one more rock. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's only 4 spots, and we already have 3.
So, yeah, Professor Devin is still still making sure we have the scarab. That is exactly.
I haven't seen Kenzo's
Yeah, we haven't
inventory
played as Kenzo
in
in a
ages.
little bit. It's just been Karn and Matlock.
Do you remember why we needed the scarab at all? Because I remember
For the digital painting, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we needed it for the painting, he said, but we had to get past that freaking like growth in the way.
Look, I don't know how to do that part. I'm just telling you, if you want step 1, 2, 3, I can't give you that. I can give you steps 1 and step 4. You got to figure out 2 and 3 yourself.
Well, that's how a lot of adventure games are. Like, you'll get something that's a solution to the puzzle, but you can't get to the puzzle yet until you have item 1 and 2. And item 1 and 2 are hard to get, but item 3 might be really easy for you to get. That always reminds me of adventure games.
You know what really bothers me about this game? Tags are used up on these doors. They're not reusable at all.
Well, but then they would have only given you like 4 or 5 tags total. See, the reason they give you so many tags, I've been thinking about that. The reason they give you so many tags is because if you only had the 4 or 5 tags and they opened every door, you would have to keep throwing the tags back and forth between characters, which would take you a long time. You'd have to open up a vac tube, drop in the appropriate tag, make sure you send it to the right person, go get it out, go use the tag, and then go...
But why can't you make it like Resident Evil style, where you can throw it away?
If you got like a green tag, all of a sudden you could get to every single green door right away. Where they limit you, they give you one. It's like, okay, I get through this door, now I get another tag. Now I can go through this door to get... So you get progression. Because if it unlocked every door... The game would not be very long. You
almost go back here and go and visit Kenzo in the...
Yeah, and
that's right. I remember. I was like, no! You almost run into him. Ugh.
I was like, no, don't do this.
Yeah, I knew I woke him up, so that's why I decided to run over here so I can kill him. Because I know I'm supposed to go into that. Since it's been established that Matlock can go into vents. Mm-hmm. So, and there's one vent we haven't gone into. That's what we're heading into now.
Yeah, we're about to find this.
But
this entirely different.
I don't know why I'm in here.
I don't know why you're in here either.
Oh yeah, I had to do something. I had to use a vac tube for some reason. That same soundbite for every time you shoot a zombie.
Come on, show me Kenzo's...
Oh, you gotta get the
white tag.
I want Kenzo's inventory.
Yeah, I need to see his inventory since like the beginning of the last episode.
I know.
We have like all these mini goals to get. We have to get into dorm room 4. That means we have to charge it up. That means we have to go downstairs. That means we need to get the digital painting to get the spectrometer to get the freaking light. Oh my god! It's just
what
so
the
much
real
overkill.
evil is going to be? We've been so busy talking about like all the big problems in the game industry or whatever right now. We probably have ignored him putting the scarab away again. So it's going to be double loss because we didn't pay attention to where he put it.
No, we didn't even use Kenzo. He's still in Mood. The only thing I did with him is talk to Mood.
Yeah, so.
I think we knew exactly where it was. We just needed the scarab, and we thought we didn't have it.
Maybe.
No, because we looked through everyone's inventory.
Do it. Go do it.
And then we go in here.
Oh,
finally.
this is the white tag. That's why.
Yeah, that's why he had to go to the vac tube. He had to get the white tag.
What's the point of that vent then?
You remember you?
Isn't that where we got the buggy from? From the vent?
Yeah, that vent was the buggy. This vent in here is going to take us to the evil place.
Because remember, this was the room. Originally, we couldn't get past this room because he had the floating guy that would always push you.
Yeah. But then we just shot him.
We
just shot him and killed him.
And then we got into the vent, and then the vent.
Don't have any idea what the needle and thread are supposed to do.
I don't know.
Save spot.
One of the few save rooms that does not have an enemy in it.
Yep.
Come on.
And it's this
that was
whole Japanese like decor
Evil,
in it.
Like the save rooms, like you felt like the one that was like under the stairs had the typewriter. Like it felt like safe. Like you were like, okay, I saved. You know, you got a chance to breathe and calm down and be like, okay, good. Now I can go back out there and fight whatever. I have to fight zombies or hunters.
I think this is when we're down to one save face left. No save faces left. That is what scared me.
But see, and that's the weird part, because there hasn't been another marker attack since then.
There was one.
There was just that one. Another one during this one?
Didn't we have one?
We had one in the chem lab. That was like the last one. We only had two
maybe
total.
There wasn't one since then.
Because I would have remembered that freaking scream. That scream is.
And now look at.
Oh my god, that creeped me out.
And look at like the angles the little squares are at, and it gets rid of the yellow square too. That's like how many glitches happened in a row there. That's why that confuses me. Because are those glitches, or was that an act of like a thing to mess with you?
That is just creepy.
It must just be accessing the code where it keeps all the images wrong.
You don't want a game to glitch. This is just like some PT BS is pulling on you.
Yeah, no.
Did Hideo make
a surprisingly effective horror tactic, even if it was unintentional. Although I do love the fact that you can totally see the grate. Yeah.
just through everything? Here it is.
Well, no, we die here this first time.
Yeah.
No, it glitches us back out. I
Look
remember
at that
this.
loading screen.
Oh, it's the next time we go into
Yeah.
this grate. It glitches us back out of the grate, which was weird.
Okay, tell me that's not terrifying right there.
Yeah.
Like you're going through a vent, and all of a sudden, holy crap, there's something chasing you. You have to push forward at this point. You're just like, am I
Oh
gonna
my
make
God,
it?
that
Am I gonna
face.
make it?
Right? God, she corners that like 2 miles an hour.
Oh my god, that is scary.
Yeah, that's creepy. This is one of the times this game is actually creepy.
It does not look like it's that close to you, but then it magically catches up really quick.
Yeah, look at that. Look how close that
Oh
thing is
my
like touching
god.
you. That's
And it just went to the next camera before. Oh.
It implies that she dies somewhere in the.
They
old
couldn't
vents
somehow
on Mars.
animate the death scene
Yeah,
in the
so
vent. That's the
they were
only
like-
reason why they did this.
but still,
Let's
I like that. I
load.
think that's pretty effective right there.
Yeah, no, surprisingly effective. And then it gives us, all the save faces are back.
Well, this is just the main menu. That's why it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with the progression of the game at all.
Yeah. Here's where the glitches get noticeably bad.
Yeah, because I think the vent starts glitching as well.
Yeah,
The
right
vent
here.
The vent glitches. What happened there? The vent glitches. We try and get into the vent, and we glitch back out of the vent. Like, this is where it goes south. Oh, come on, show us his inventory.
I don't think.
I don't think we look at his
Yeah, we
inventory.
just didn't even look. I think I still just have the scarab.
Unless we lost him when we were talking.
No.
I swear, at the end of the episode, like right after we ended the episode, we looked through his inventory.
No.
Well, we can go we can look at the save and see.
Well, at least we know it's up on this last episode. We still had it. If you want to rewatch that. Now this is interesting how this whole puzzle is solved.
Yeah, it happens automatically, which was confusing to me. Why couldn't you have had the other door?
See,
Oh,
there's
so it's
the
the vent
vent
now.
is like really, really, really glitched. right
Yeah.
now.
And when she opens it this time, it goes south. Like she'll unscrew it, and there it looks different as well.
Look at that, it's glitching through the corners.
It was actually glitching through that top left corner as
Oh.
happened both times. She'll go in, she'll come back out, she'll go in again. I thought we genuinely froze it here. I was scared.
It's because of the stupid BS loading screen.
Yeah, because you load
every
and then you just
transition-
disappeared, and I was like, "Oh, we're screwed." And then it did that.
Yeah.
Every transition's a loading screen.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I thought it was gonna do it again.
That deck panel looks freaky. What the heck? That little corner of it? What the hell was that?
I know.
Was it just like a little skull face or something?
I know. It's weird. Come on.
Even the music's kind of creepy in this part.
Yeah.
Imagining just being in this in first person and you just hear something coming up behind you.
Yeah.
And then looking back and seeing a horribly pixelated mess. Seeing the missing No from Pokemon
Hey, look at
had
that.
sex with a necromorph.
You just had Kenzo near the rock.
Yeah.
And that horror hold. Someone just putting their finger on the piano, on the keyboard.
And
Wait.
then there's this room.
Wait, so that means I can go through the other vent, right? The one that she wouldn't go in before.
Genius.
Because now that monster's locked.
Maybe.
Well, we don't know if that vent locked on both sides. We just saw it lock on the one side.
But it had two sides that could lock. I think we should just try it anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a shot. I won't deny you. Alarm clock. What did we need an alarm clock for?
Well, I know the rainbow tag was just to get us out of this room. That was the only use
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Like, why even lock the do? Why even give me a tag? Why don't you just give me like a button on this side that says unlock room?
I don't know what they were thinking
What
here.
what happens if you were locked in a room and they took the tag? Like, you're imprisoned in there. How are you gonna get out? And do they have to keep printing out more tags if you use it up on a door?
There's video game logic now.
Needle and thread.
And the microcorder. Just placed it in there because I wasn't going to need that back tube out. I didn't think, but yeah. I don't think that zombie can get up unless it was in a cutscene. It was like one of those mini cutscenes because it's on a bed like
Well,
that.
I mean, unless it gets up while you're using the computer or something, and like you turn around and it's standing.
Use desk with. Maybe the needle and thread. This thing I just got. Oh, yeah.
This is the recording where Judith Holloway explains that she knew
Martin.
Martin.
Oh, Martin for the
I
sun.
wish to God I hadn't.
Martin got involved in dangerous business for Allenby, and our son got caught.
Allenby sounds like such an evil name.
Bad things happen.
Allenby sounds familiar. Is that the CEO of Earth Control or something?
Yeah, no, he's the big bad villain of this.
And hold me in his arms.
He's the CEO of Wayland Control-y over here. What? That's all she says. What? She was gonna lead into something, but then she got cut off. We don't even know why.
So, we know what happened to Judith Holloway, and we know what happened to Martin Carn's son, or it is assumed.
Look at that. The inside of this room, rainbow tag. I can't leave without using
Well,
it.
yeah, but because you
Stupid tag.
can't go back. So that was their video game logic, like you said.
Boom!
Take that damage out of nowhere. And where did he come from? There's not even vents on that side of the room. Like, how did he come out?
Yeah, I was doing that because I was thinking about running into the airlock and then saving. That probably would have been smarter because I would have been right next to that room.
Yeah, I mean...
I think I run all the way into this room to save. But, oh well.
Yeah,
I think
what
we can
can-
go into that vent now. We're going to have to definitely try
It's
that.
worth a shot, yeah. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
Oh, that.
I mean, we take...
Always.
Boom, 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 boom. I hate how it,
Right.
makes you miss.
You miss so much.
Well, and I can't tell... I don't
this-
think it's Rod's aiming. I think it's literally the enemy gets knocked back out of the cone of fire.
It's like a weird how the cone works in this auto aim. Yeah, not that hurt.
Yeah, really not.
Alarm clock. What am I going to use
Alarm
that with?
clock.
German,
German manufacturer.
probably 1950s.
Probably 1950s.
Inscribed for
From Martin.
What if I give it to Martin?
I think we try that,
Oh.
don't we?
No, we're going to though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mentioned that. I thought we should give it to Martin. Anyway, that'll finish this 5-part mini arc off. When you get back to us next time, maybe we'll finally figure out what's happening on Pixology 101. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Have a good day.